Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are from Group 3 and we will present a study about pronunciation learning in English as a foreign language, especially for Spanish-speaking learners. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Kindy Zaytun and my partner.
My name is Mustofa Abdul Rohman.
My name is Shakila, Salwa, Azzahrah.
And my name is Osiris Ananta.
Okay, let's start the presentation from the background and the problem. Again, so research show that phonetic instruction is often neglected in EFL classroom compared to reading, writing, and grammar. This happens because several factors influence teaching practices. One reason is that teachers often focus on fluency and accuracy. So another reason is that learners usually find phonetic concepts difficult to understand. And in addition, some teachers may not feel confident or may not have enough training to teach pronunciation effectively. And then in Spanish context, Spanish-speaking learner of English or SSLA face additional challenges due to linguistic differences between its two languages. In Spanish is a syllable time language, whereas English is present. Because of the different, learners often experience negative interference, which can affect their pronunciation and velocity. And then next, move to the purpose of the study. So the study present an empirical analysis of the effectiveness of web assist blended instruction or WABI using the EPSSML using pronunciation for English pronunciation for speaker or of Spanish multimedia lab platform, and the research aims to first determine whether EPSSML improves learning outcome, and then examine student perception of the tool, and the last is to explore instruction view on the full platform and the characteristic of an ideal CAPT or computer-assisted pronunciation training resource.
And the methodology that used in this research is that this study is using the website tool, which is called EPSSML, which standing for English Pronunciation for Speakers of Spanish Multimedia Lab. So this one is kind of app or software or website, and it's based on Mayer's cognitive theory of multimedia learning or CTML, and it applies principles such as coherence, signaling, and spatial contiguity to minimize cognitive load and enhance learning efficiency. About the CTML, that's made by Mayer, and there is an unofficial law about this. So one can learn better if the information present on the multimedia is according on how brain works. So its application on the website on this tool can be applied by make the web's image and audio synchron, makes the important information are highlighted, and make this learning has no distraction. And it can be applied by using this one. It can be seen in here. Firstly, it uses a sound bank with IPE symbols. Secondly, it used articulatory description. Thirdly, it used animated Shakila diagrams. And fourthly, it used videos showing the mouth movement. The platform follows a constructive approach between perceived pronunciation and peninsular Spanish pronunciation. Next slide. So on the left side is the vowel, and something that's similar to keyboard is this one is sound bank with IPA system. On the left side, on the top is articulatory description, and on the middle, that's similar to head, is animated with Shakila diagrams, and on the bottom one, this one is video showing mouth movement. And then for the experiment, next slide, that is used to answer the question. So the experiments using the group of two groups, totaling 504 university students. So these students is divided into two groups. Firstly is pre-EPSSML groups that they use a traditional face-to-face, and the second group is post-EPSSML group, which is they use approaching of learning, that is WABI, supported by EPSSML, and that's the group that's used to answer the question by using this experiment. Next slide, maybe. Oh, that's the next topic. My part is over.
Okay, so I will explain about the instruments. So the study used for main instrument. So first is academic test, RK01. So students' performance was measured through three types of tests. Number one is expository, theoretical knowledge, seminar or interactive or transcription skills, and lab or perception skills. And second is student questionnaire, RK02. So it's a 6-item Likert scale survey was used to evaluate students' perceptions of EPSSML and WABI. And next is instructor questionnaire. So R-Key03. So a survey was used to examine instructors' opinions about EPSSML and the ideal features of CAPT tools. And next is statistical validation. So various statistical methods like Cronbach, Alpha, KMO, or EFL were applied to ensure reliability and validity. Next.
Okay, so now I will present about the key findings. So we have a three part. The first is effectiveness. So this statistical analysis confirmed that EPSSML significantly improved academic performance. And the second, the student perceptions survey responses from 127 students showed high level of enjoyment and interest in the WABI approach. And the third is instructor perception. So a total of 128 instructor evaluate the platform positively. And the next slide. So in this slide shows chart score before and after using EPSSML. And there were many no-shows and fail after using EPSSML. More students achieve pass and merit. This means the platform helps improve learning outcomes. Next. In this slide shows teacher activities. So teacher using EPSSML apply more interactive method like online games and digital tools and making learning more engaged. And the next. So the last is we see the most important factors. So online games and digital tools have the biggest impact on student success. So in conclusion, EPSSML improved performance and engagement. And next.
Okay, next is future developments and conclusions. So the conclusion is the study concludes that adopting VABI and CAPT approach in higher education supports the development of digital literacy and promotes autonomous learning, and suggested improvements is a teacher module for better monitoring of student progress, and a student module with personalized learning path and self-assessment tools, and last, integration of gamification features like e-Sunway to enhance engagement through rewards and peer interactions. So that's all from our presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.